We have a simple circuit here, 2 nodes, 2 sources, 4 resistors. Our task is to find power which is supplied or absorbed by this voltage source. So to do this, we have to calculate current of this source, and this can be done by means of nodal analysis. We may write down a nodal equation. Let's say this is a reference node, so for this node we may write down the equation. So this is the equation, and below we have calculations, and we have a value of this node voltage. Then we may easily calculate current of this branch with voltage source. This current 0.8325, and then power of this source is a product of voltage and current, which is 7.5 exactly. The last question is whether this power is supplied or absorbed. Our source satisfies a passive sign convention. Power is greater than 0. This means that 7.5 is power absorbed. Power supplied, then our task is to find power supplied. Power supplied is minus power absorbed minus 7.5 watt. Okay, this circuit, this problem can be solved by means of PSpice schematics. So at first we have to draw a circuit diagram using a part browser and draw wire. Then we have to set values of circuit parts by double clicking on default values and setting new values as given in this problem. And then when circuit diagram is ready, we have to select analysis setup. In our case, our response is power. Our response is different than current or voltage. In PSpice, if we select bias pointed tail, then we have printed only current or currents and voltages. We may not print a power, any combination of current and voltage. If so, it is recommended to use D-sweep analysis, such that we obtain a probe window. We may select, doesn't matter whether voltage or currents. Well, no, we have to select a voltage source. We have to select a voltage source here, linear, and start and increment value arbitrarily. It is enough if this 9 volt is included, and increment is selected in such a manner that we have these values. So for example 1 and 10 with increment of 1. Okay, that way we are ready to start simulation. When simulation is completed, we obtain a probe window. In this probe window we have to add a trace, which is power that we are looking for, power of a voltage source. So this is power of a voltage source. We have to add trace. At first the trace is already presented here in green, and then we have to move cursor along this trace, selecting first toggle cursor, then cursor point up to 9 volt value. And for this value we may read current, which is 7.5, which is a correct, obviously, answer, and this is power absorbed, as in PSpice voltage source satisfies passive sign convention. That way we have completed this exemplary problem.